Today we're going to start talking about box plots. They're also known as box and whiskers. Box and whiskers is just another way to be able to show a set of data. In this case, we're going to be using the quartiles to show this data. So, vocabulary to start off with, box plot is also known as a box and whisker. It uses a number line to show the distribution of a set of data by using the median, quartiles, and extreme values. So, for an example, the box plot shows data about the weights of cats that were treated one day at a vet's office. What is the range in weights? What is the interquartile range? What does the box plot show about variability in cats' weights? And as you can see, it doesn't give us all the data points in the set of data. It's just giving us the specific ones that we need to show these answers. Okay, so step one. We need to identify the measures of the box plot. So, it provides a summary of the data. It's not the actual data. Okay, it provides a 5-number summary, and those numbers are the minimum, which was 6 pounds, the first quartile, Q1, which is 8 pounds, the median, which is 11 pounds, the third quartile, Q3, is 13 pounds, and then the maximum, which is 22 pounds. Step 2, we then need to find the range and the interquartile range, or IQR. So, first off, the range. So we take our highest number and our lowest number and we subtract them. In this case, it was 22, and we're going to subtract 6, which is our lowest, and that gives us a range of 16. For our IQR, we subtract our third quartile and our first quartile, which were 13 and 8, and we get 5 for our IQR. Third step, we need to analyze the variability. That just means to tell what it shows us. So, we can look at our chart and see that there isn't much variability in the weights from 6 to 13 pounds. Most of them fall right within there. But we can see that there is a lot of change on the weights between 13 and 22 because there's a wider span between those. So, let's practice. We have a box plot here that is the volunteer ages. So you have a group of people that are volunteering and these are their ages. We need to find the range, median, and IQR. Okay, here's another example. The test scores of 15 students are shown below. This time we're going to make a box plot of the data and then use that box plot to describe the spread of data. So here are all of our data points. So the first thing we need to do is write the scores in order from least to greatest so that we can find our median. So I've taken all of those points and I've put them in order here. Then I counted up and saw that we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 numbers. So that means that our middle number or our median is going to be the 8th number, which is 85. Step 2, we got to find our quartiles. So we take everything below the median, which is 85. We find the middle of it for our Q1, which is 80. Then we take everything above our median, and we find the middle of it, which is 90. Then we have to identify our minimum and maximum values. Well, we just look at where the outside points are our lowest number and our highest number. So that would be 75 for our lowest and 95 for our highest. Now we can draw our box plot. We've got all of the information. So the first thing we do is draw a number line from 70 to 100 with marks every 5 points. That will cover our range of data. Above the number line, we mark the first quartile, the Q1, and the third quartile, the Q3, to form into a box. Then the next one, we draw a line in the middle of the box where the median goes. Draw points at the minimum and maximum values, and you make whiskers by drawing lines from the minimum to Q1 and the maximum to Q3. Then we give it a title. So it will look like this here at the bottom. Step 4, then we can describe our data. We can show that the scores are evenly distributed. Everything looks about the same. The median score is 85. The middle half of the scores range from 80 to 90. And then our minimum score is 75 and our maximum score is 95. So let's practice. Here we have the following heights of students on a baseball team in inches. Make a box plot to show the data. So here's the numbers. Now I want you to find your needed information and make a box plot.